Hello, everyone. I just finished up week 3 of prep and now we are back. This YouTube video is going to be a little bit different than my previous vlog. I didn't film very much in the last 2 weeks because I've been super busy with other things, but I thought I would take a video to tell you who I am, where I'm from, my background, how I got here, how I got into bodybuilding, how I got into coaching, and what this prep means to me. A little bit of background on me. I was born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana. I went to school there. I played Division I basketball in Indiana. And then I moved down to South Florida for my master's degree and have been in South Florida ever since. And I lived in Miami for the last 7 years and I love it here. I met my husband here and this is our home for now, and I absolutely love it. The atmosphere here, the fitness industry here, just the energy overall is such a good environment for one, being an online coach, being a content creator, being a bodybuilder, and being super invested in the fitness industry. I got a biology degree before I got my master's. I was pre-medicine, so I had to take a lot of classes that had to do with human physiology, anatomy, how the body worked, and that was my background. I ended up getting into pharmaceutical sales from that degree in my master's degree, but I was not necessarily fulfilled. I had gotten my CPT and my CNC to coach on the side at a boutique gym where I coached classes and had some personal clients, and I ended up just working on my online presence to then gain a following, get online clients, and I started coaching that way. I had it as a side gig to my main 9 to 5 of pharmaceutical sales, and eventually I had gotten laid off 2 times within a year from my pharmaceutical sales job, and I told myself if I did not take the leap full-time into my business now, I will never do it. So I did, and it ended up taking off. So I'm very, very grateful and blessed that I took that leap of faith and made that decision to go all in on my business. And that is basically how I got into online coaching. However, I did start bodybuilding several years prior to going full-time online, and that has helped me gain experience, knowledge within the bodybuilding space, where now I'm coaching competitors, and I've been coaching competitors for little over a year now. I started off with lifestyle clients for a few years, and then I have made my way into the bodybuilding space. I love coaching both lifestyle and competitors. There's pros and cons to both, but I really just love helping women obtain their health and fitness goals, or getting someone on stage for the first time and helping them improve themselves overall, mentally, physically, emotionally. And it is my passion to see women win. A little bit about this prep specifically. I had prepped several years ago and I did okay. I got second in my open class. I won true novice, I won novice, and I was very undermuscled. I was very beginner. I was very green. That was way before fit model, so I had to be in bikini, and I've always liked bikini. I've loved bikini. And at that point, I took a 2-year off season to grow, needed to grow some muscle. And then I went into prep again and I did really well. I won my open class 3 out of 3 shows. And then the last competition, I won the overall. And I didn't end up going to a national show because I want to make sure I am bringing my best absolute package to a national show, where I will be competitive at a national show and not just step on a national stage just because. And this prep is going to be that. I'm so scared saying this out loud, but that is what this prep is for. This prep is to bring my best absolute package, because I felt like last season, although it was very successful, I had gone through a lot emotionally and physically, just because I had ended up switching coaches 4 weeks out from my first show due to several reasons. And I just felt like I almost wanted to quit. I wanted to hang up my heels. I thought bodybuilding was not for me. I was having people tell me that I'm not made for it. I will never be bikini. I won't be competitive. And to me, while most times if someone tells me I can't do something, I'm like, watch me fucking do it. This time, since I was so deep into prep, my mind was playing crazy tricks on me. And I thought to myself, I'm not made for it. Maybe this is it. This is it. And then I ended up switching coaches and I ended up having a very successful season. And then I went into a several long month off season, growing where I needed, getting some density, taking the feedback from the judges from those 3 shows. I had 3 different sets of judges, which was really great to see different perspectives from all of the judges. And I took that feedback, applied it to my off season, and then I actually ended up getting a new coach as well for this prep because I want to take things to the next level. I want to be extremely competitive, and I needed someone that will get me there and someone who was very professional in that sense. So I decided to switch coaches again and hopefully bring a better package than I did last year. I know I put on some density and I put on some mass just based on progress photos, based on weight, based on measurements, based on strength. So I'm very excited to see what is underneath this and to get peeled, to get shredded, to see where I land and to have fun this season. I felt like my seasons in the past, I have had some crazy up and downs. And yes, I'm vlogging this season. Yes, I'm telling a lot of people about it. I'm telling the internet about it. But again, I'm trying to have fun this season. I'm trying to take it all in. I'm trying to take it one step at a time. I'm trying to thoroughly enjoy it because I feel like the last few seasons that I've competed, I just did not enjoy it the way I know I can. And that is one of my biggest goals this season, other than some competitive goals, obviously. But my biggest one is to thoroughly enjoy this process this season and to take it all in, bring my best package I possibly can, and hopefully achieve my competitive goals as well. Because I came from an athletic background, I am extremely competitive. I compete in almost every aspect of my life. My husband will tell you that I am the most competitive person he has ever met. Like, we play chess, we go do things. I'm always competing with him. Unfortunately, that's my personality. I'm working on it, okay? But bodybuilding has brought me a competitive side that I have not ever had before. I always played team sports growing up. I told you I played Division 1 basketball. I played volleyball and basketball religiously growing up. So I've always had that competitive aspect and factor in my life. And when basketball ended, I didn't know really what to do because I wasn't feeding that competitive factor in my personality and in my character. So bodybuilding allows me to do that. I am extremely competitive. I am wanting to win at everything I do. And I think that is a huge strength and weakness. But it has allowed me to really pursue bodybuilding with everything that I absolutely have. If I do something, I go all in 110%. I do not half-ass it. I think if you do one thing one way, you're going to do everything the same way. And that's how I use bodybuilding and sports and competitiveness in every other aspect of my life, my business, my family, my social life. I want to do things the absolute best way possible. And bodybuilding seeps into every other aspect of my life, and I absolutely love it. It is my absolute passion, and I'm so grateful that I get to teach it and coach it and live it every single day.